Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down now, Wiley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Looking to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Wiley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. The pass caught by Olave. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
On 2nd and 10.
Lance fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now Sims. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Sims a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Sims. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
On the move. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Harris to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they run with Sims.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they run with Sims. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Lance now on 1st down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run here with Sims. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Sims, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Five yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Lance going to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Jamison Williams
With touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the core.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance. He completes it to Olave.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st down, Sims. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Lance.
Oh, he stays up. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lance.
Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. This one taken in by Olave. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Sims, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Coleman with a grab. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Olave holds it in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. 2nd and 9 now. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down.
It's Sims, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. Sims. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So,
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance.
A dump off to Sims. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Sims. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Lance. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Sims, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 39,
Lance. Look who it is. It's Olave once more.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got Bellinger. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Here's Sims on the run. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Wiley, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiley, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 23-point deficit.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Throwing now is Lance.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sims.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 2nd down now. It's Sims. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lance.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Sims. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
Right side to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lance now on first down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. 33. Yellow.
Now Lance.
Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll try the left side. Sims.
He'll take this to the 46. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They'll run it again with Sims.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Sims, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sims, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance looking to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They're going to look to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's George. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On 2nd down now, it's Sims. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready.
On first down, Sims.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Francisco.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.